We were in Raleigh with our friends from ClearTouch to meet over 5,000 passionate educators at the North Carolina Technology and Education Society Conference. I was excited to meet teachers and hear about their experiences engaging students using technology. So, good morning. It's about 4 in the morning, and so I'm heading over to the airport. I wanted to learn more about how augmented reality is used in the classroom, so I met up with opening keynote speaker Marsha Moore Sirkin from Carteret County Schools, who recently did a talk on this topic.
When it comes to tech, I like to give it to them with very little parameters in the beginning, just a challenge. For example, we started our first challenge with the Merge Cube. I called it the Grass Space Challenge, and they had to turn the Merge Cube into a cube of grass. With that, they were able to, figure out some of the just basic concepts of how to do it without getting overwhelmed with everything in the library and, just getting overstimulated. It was just focusing on how to cover the cube.
Marsha's comment about the level 1 experience reminds me that a safe environment to make mistakes is important for creativity. This is strong motivation for using natural user interfaces in schools, when people can easily experiment, undo, and try different options. They feel much more comfortable with creation. Marsha's comment about a safe environment made me curious about how we motivate teachers who don't feel comfortable around technology. To explore this, I spoke with instructional technologist Hannah Jimenez from Rochelle Middle School.
One of the most fun projects I've had recently was an English teacher whose students were all very interested in coding. So what we did was we took a story that they were reading and they were analyzing, and we had the spheros become the characters of the story. And so it was just this truly creative project that met the students where they were at, as well as meeting the standards that the English teacher needed to do. And that was it was amazing to see how invested the students were. It was amazing to see how excited the teacher was, this was not a teacher that normally would take risks like this, but because she saw the engagement from her students, now we're doing crazy things in this English class.
Efficiency of class time is really a key outcome that appeals to a wide range of teachers. One of the key strengths of technology is its ability to manage scale. Scale has always been of keen interest to me because it's the only way we're going to build an education that's for everyone. Everyone has a story, and that's why most of my interviews start with "Why are you teaching?" I wanted to learn about how this impacts a teacher's motivation, so I sought out educational eye exam author Alicia Ray.
Yeah, so my why actually is a little different from most. I hear a lot of people, their why goes back to an amazing teacher that they had. My why is actually my younger brother, one of the smartest people I've ever met in my life, but he really struggled through school. He would come home and he would have this homework that for the normal student would take maybe 20, 30 minutes. We would sit down and it would be an argument for 2 to 3 hours. And my brother and I would be the ones that were sitting at the dining room table working together. It would just take so long to get that done, and I thought, it doesn't have to be like this. He would be miserable. He hated school because of it. But he had all these talents. He was artistic. He was so creative. He was thoughtful. He was respectful. He's just the most amazing young man I've ever seen. And so he actually uses his talents now as an auto body mechanic, and he is a manager, and he's amazing. But the game of school did not work well for him. I wanted to change that.
Every educator has a story of why they got into teaching, and this why is often the intrinsic motivation that so many educators lean on when times are tough.